this is Master Hughes, and I look rough. I'm out there rebuilding the stabilizer bar on the four-wheel drive. I know you got it. Listen, I get some really, really nice comments. Here's three right here. One guy's commented, this guy is what we call here in Australia a true brushy. Fantastic. That's supposed to be a comment. If you don't understand Australian slang, that's a comment that he appreciates what I'm doing, is what I'm saying. He appreciates what I am. It's sort of like being called a redneck. You're sort of proud of being a redneck. I don't know. True brushy. And here's another. Thank you, Master Hughes. I enjoyed this immensely. Here's another. I watch this over and over like going on an adventure. People love my movies. And they're all the same and they're all a little different because of the way I do things. It's all reality on my Bigfoot stuff, except I do have one or two Bigfoot that's fiction. But most of what you see, like Kimmichu Beast and all that, it's all reality. And then I've got the little jackasses. You got a lot of people trying to put out movies, and a lot of their movies are so much crap. Then they start making negative comments, because they're not successful, and everybody sees you're being successful. And it's really sort of dumb, because one of them said, well, his evidence is always out of sight of the camera. Not a bit of truth for it. I got shiploads of files here, photographs. I take a photograph of all the evidence. All right, it's documented. But these guys are, well, there ain't no evidence. Yes, there is evidence. Now, let me point out one thing. It is against the law in certain circumstances to remove objects off of federal property. I obey the law. So I find some things I do not take because it is illegal to take them. And a lot of people don't realize that. That's one reason I document with the camera, because I can't violate the law. It'd get me in a lot of trouble and a big-ass fine by taking things that are primitive or maybe architectural or some other evidence. It's against the law a lot of times to take it off federal property. I do not have the legal right to do it. So I document everything for camera. What little bit I can take, well, they tell you that there's no evidence. It's outside the camera. He never shows the evidence. Oh, bullshit. You see this huge ass rib? You see how big this damn rib is? That's one of the evidence I found. This was near Tart Valley where my truck was attacked during the night. Fat, right? Bigger than man's rib. You see this? It's bigger than man's rib. But then they will give you this bullshit. His evidence is fake. You don't ever get to see it. All right? I have some evidences. Strange things occur. What I can legally have, I have. Strange things occur. See the teeth? And these guys, they killed me because they think their film's going to get better by running me down. But you know what? I don't run these other guys down. I like pretty much anything I watch. If I really don't like it, I don't. There's a couple guys out there just flat, total crap. I don't run them down. I just don't watch it. I don't like it. And then they come up with this crap, and I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of these comments. And then some of these guys get jealous and put this crap online. Well, his evidence is fake. It's always outside of the camera. You don't get to see evidence. Oh, shit. That tells you they're fake comments. They're fake comments, and a lot of times it's by somebody producing a movie or their friend who's producing a movie, and they can't make $50 in a year. Their movies are so bad. And you got to work towards something. You got to work for it. You don't get better because you run somebody else down. But I wanted to explain, one, I got shitloads wonderful comments. People love my stuff. Please share my name and my movies, please. 2, on my reality stuff, what I'm finding is real. You interpret it for what you want to interpret it, but what I'm finding is real, and it's there, and I have photographs of stuff. And like, let me show you this. I'm coming. This photograph, I outlined it in white because it's very difficult to see, because it was at the time of day there was so much light coming right down you couldn't hardly see it. This is not a fake photograph. This is not a fake print. I did not make this print. I have found one other print like it 3 years prior. All right, exactly like it. Now, you believe whatever you want, but the evidence in the photograph is as I found it. And so a lot of these guys can't find their ass, and they want to start running people down. Well, I hate to tell you, I'm going to ask you guys again, all my fans, please keep sharing my moves. Please keep writing these nice comments. In Australia, they refer to me as a bushy. That's supposed to be a really nice comment. But what can I say? Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for the great comments. Thanks for supporting me. We've been under attack for some little jackasses writing little nasty comments. And I know it's filmmakers who, it's really hard to make it in the film business. It's really an expensive hobby. But when I tell you something's real, it's real. You know, and they can make all the comments they want. You guys just keep supporting me. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the nice comments. You know, and I'm always going to say something that somebody doesn't like. That's life. You know, deal with it, grow up. But as far as this stuff being real, it's real. Whatever it is, you determine. I'm not going to tell you what it means or anything else. You determine. You make your own decisions about the evidence I show. I don't have that problem with that. I think it's great. I like you guys getting involved and writing the comments. And I saw that, and I saw that. Man, I think I saw something back in the movie. I've had a couple movies I actually, and I hadn't mentioned this before. Sometimes I don't tell things. Things were in the background that I didn't know about because I'm so busy trying to film. Things showed up in the background that I didn't know about that were there, and something was there. That's the truth. Someday I'll figure out what's going on. All right, bye-bye.